and welcome to the craft room. Of course you know you can purchase washi tape in all different colors and styles and sizes. What I'd like to show you today though is a quick and easy way to make your own washi tape like I did here. This dotted washi tape is one that I created myself. It's very quick and easy, so let's get started. To create your washi tape, you're going to need a multi-purpose adhesive sheet. These come quite a number in a pack. You're just going to need one of these sheets. The other thing that you're going to need is a sheet of the white creped filter paper, and we're going to be using one of the long rectangular sheets. These sheets come 6 inches by 12 inches, so I'm just going to grab one of those long rectangles out of the bag here. And I also went ahead and cut down one of my adhesive sheets so that it also is 6 inches by 12 inches. You'll notice with your creped filter paper that there's actually a slick side, and then there's a side that has more tooth or feels a little bit more papery. So what we're going to be doing is laying the slick side down onto the adhesive. So to do that, what we want to do is peel back a little bit of this adhesive, and it's really nice on this side because you can just peel back here, and you just want to peel a little bit back because we're going to want to lay our sheet down really flat. So again, this is the slick side on the underside, and I'm just going to go ahead and line up my edge of my filter paper with my adhesive, and I'm going to press down. And this is a little forgiving. If you get a little bit of a wrinkle, you can pick it up a little bit. But this is why I like to work just a little bit at a time. So I'm going to be pulling my adhesive down this way, so it's the liner of that adhesive, and then pushing my creped filter paper against my adhesive sheet little by little. So we're just going to keep moving along here until we get the entire thing laid down. And I'll turn this sideways so that you can see my progress as we're going along here. And again, as long as I'm rubbing this back and forth, I'm not getting any wrinkles in my creped filter paper, which is really nice that it's laying down nice and smooth for me. So now what you have is a wonderful piece of adhesive-backed creped filter paper, and you can store this as is because this has a liner on it that you'll peel back eventually, but you can just store it like this. What you want to do for making your washi tape is actually cut strips of this. I like to cut 1/2-inch strips. And depending on how much washi tape you want for a particular card or project, you can either cut in this direction or you can cut yourself a long 12-inch strip. So I've actually gone ahead and cut down a 12-inch by 1/2-inch strip of my creped filter paper with that adhesive backing on it. And I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of paper here, and I want to have the creped filter paper side up, and you can absolutely feel the difference. It's very slick on your adhesive back liner, so you'll know the creped filter paper side is up. So let me first show you how I created this really simple Coastal Cabana dotted washi tape. I actually just took a piece of sequin waste. This is also called punchinella, to use it as a stencil, and I'm just going to bring in my Coastal Cabana classic ink here and a little wedge of a sponge, and all I did was I just held down my stencil right over, and you could do this with any kind of stencil, and I just inked up my little sponge and then just went ahead and pounced onto my creped filter paper. And you can of course then move down and then line up your holes again, and then just go ahead and continue sponging and dabbing until you get your whole piece completed. What's really nice about this then is it's very tearable, so if you want to just add a piece to your project, you actually can just tear a piece off, which is really nice. You could also cut it if you don't want a rough edge, and then you're just going to come in and remove that paper backing, that adhesive backing, from your piece of washi tape. And you just need to get a little nail underneath there to separate the two. me see if I can get that done. The pressure's on now that you all are watching. But you're just going to go ahead and pull that back, and then you can adhere it down onto your cards or paper craft project. Remember that this ink is not waterproof. If you wanted to have it be waterproof, you want to go ahead and use your black StazOn ink, because then your image won't run at all. But for a traditional card like this, you don't have to worry about the ink being waterproof. And of course, you're not just limited to using a stencil to create your washi tape. Of course, you can use your stamps. So I've gone ahead and grabbed this stamp from the By the Tide stamp set. And what we can do is go ahead and just ink up our stamp, and then we can actually stamp right onto our washi tape, creating a really nice script tape. And if you wanted to be exact, you could, of course, get your Stamp-A-Majig and line that up, but this seems to be working fine. And I just want you to see also here you could do both looks. So you could go ahead and do some stenciling underneath to create a color, and then go ahead and stamp right over it. So you can imagine the possibilities here are endless. You can use alphabet stamps and of course any of your image stamps to create some really beautiful washi tape for your cards. And that's how simple it is, a really quick and easy way to make your own washi tape for your cards and paper craft projects. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon here in the craft room.